Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Listen, Diana, that's when there's no trust me.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Bill's dead.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. Hollywood. Marquise Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Adam, who do you go to Jamar Chase?
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
I think Smith is a little bit too much of a speed threat. I think they need a receiver that's like a bigger dude, because Jamar Chase like 6'2", bigger dude, go up, route runner, go get it. I think Jamar Chase is going to be that.
John Ross.
That's what they really need, though.
Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
My friend's name is Diane Hester. Sure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I think Diane is Mahomes. What do you say to?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Just went up 1.2 million. There's a reason for him to want to kill her. She can just pull the trigger on it before she goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, his throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a look. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
See exactly what you just did.
Plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Breaks through the contact. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is caught at the end. Quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what they call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire.
Oh, what? What are you doing? Why'd you stop running, bro?
Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And we'll call from another number. Diane feels what? I'm assuming that's what you call me.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes has to be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tony Pollard did 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
I've been thinking about Hitman.
So bye.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
Throwing Jones. He finds his running back, Vincent. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's the same tag as in the train car.
Jones on 1st and 10.
Obviously a popular place for homeless.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
13, Panthers 7.
Okay. Hello. Talk to you later. What's your name, sir? Scott.
Now Jones.
Oh, I just got off the train
Moving the
yesterday.
pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point. And with it, these guys take the lead here by a point.
You know, there's like evidence that Abraham Lincoln's a
Touchdown now,
crackhead.
it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Sprint.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
Oh my God, I was on there.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I was already inside before it occurred to me that there's like a outside Western Roads.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And then he asked me how much I thought my life was worth.
Now here's Pollard into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
What do you look like? Is he a middle-aged guy? Short blonde hair?
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
We
goal.
trained this past shooter in the last 2 hours.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach are both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off-play action. Jones flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Jones off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Chargers 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about...
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 81 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to John Ross. 30, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Deontay Harris. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Chargers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah. Wow. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Ross to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown LA! John Ross doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones now on first down. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Let's go. Come on.
Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Chargers 20.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Jones, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's mild. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable.
And got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 63 yards, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And now here's Ross. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here,
Not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 62 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 45. Chargers 33.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Ross to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Don't worry about it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Jones eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 52, Chargers 40. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man completes it to Butler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. 36 yards on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it? And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Chargers 55. Panthers.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
It's 3rd down.
It's a fucking nano blitz. If I say it again, it's done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now Jones, off play action. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Bro, you're a pussy for not pulling plays.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know, I've been